once echoed loudly across the eastern rainforest, but now it's fading away. No injury has ever survived in captivity. You can only meet one here, in Madagascar.
Is on the edge of the ancient rainforest, where I found the greater bamboo lemurs. The people in the surrounding villages benefit from the park, but they still rely on the land to survive. Before I was a scientist, I was a social worker in Brooklyn. It's my nature to solve problems. And in Madagascar, humans and lemurs have the same problem. Limited resources that they both need.
Madagascar was one of the last places on Earth settled by humans. They brought a small breed of cattle called zebu that need open space for grazing. Since their arrival 2,000 years ago, people have burned down over 90% of Madagascar's forests to clear land for grazing and farming. Every dry season, thousands of fires still burn across the island. The fires are set in fields, but grow out of control and spread to the forests where lemurs live. It's the biggest threat to wildlife in Madagascar. Many lemur species are dwindling as their forests disappear. But one crafty lemur has bet its survival on the ability to adapt to changing conditions. Beyond the reach of fire, gangs of ringtail lemurs have found their perfect hideout. Ringtails live in groups of extended families. And it's easy to observe one of the things that makes all lemurs special among primates. The females are in charge. The alpha female decides where they go and what they eat. This troop's leader is hobbled by a broken hand, but that doesn't affect her position at the top. Even the smallest female is dominant over every male. Females inherit their power from their mother. They keep it through experience and attitude. Ringtails once covered much wider territory in Madagascar. But as humans spread out, the ringtails retreated into the cracks of this natural fortress. Like lemur outlaws, they live on the edge of civilization and launch raids on the farms below. At night, the day's squabbles are forgotten. The ringtail family grooms each other and sleeps cuddled up in one big lemur ball. They survive by sticking together. Patricia's headquarters in Madagascar is the Center Balbio, a state-of-the-art research station perched on the edge of Ranamafan National Park, home to 15 kinds of lemurs. It's here that she's training a new generation of Western and Malagasy scientists to build a future for the lemurs.
Almost all the plants and animals in Madagascar are endemic and exist nowhere else on Earth. The more we learn about their intricate relationships, the more we can do to protect the forest and eventually to expand it.
To the lemurs, all this science can seem awfully mysterious. Each night, Herman and Victor set traps in the forest around Valbayo to catch the smallest primate in the world. To these mouse lemurs, it's like being abducted by aliens. They're taken to a strange laboratory and scanned, probed, and analyzed by giant creatures. They may be small, but mouse lemurs are fierce predators that strike terror into insects and frogs across the galaxy. After a few hours, the mouse lemurs are released and head home to their nests with an out-of-this-world story to tell.
I'm happiest when I'm alone in the forest with lemurs. Lemurs have a very calm presence. The greater bamboo lemur has a special place in my heart. They're not the most famous lemur, and they're not the most beautiful. But they have this mischievous charm that I just fell in love with. There were once millions of them, but now they're extremely endangered. These two are the only ones living in a protected forest. His father and his daughter have been all alone for 2 years since Mom disappeared. For the species to survive, I have to help this family now. They need new mates from outside the park, and I'll have to play lemur matchmaker.
All over Madagascar, the country's own scientists are also working hard to protect the lemurs. Dr. Hunter Rasimimanana works in the spiny forest, a bizarre habitat of euphorbias and prickly cactus-like trees. She's a census taker, on the lookout for her favorite lemur, the shifak.
Shifak are so curious. When they see me taking notes, they come down to study me. It's like they are the primatologists. Shifak don't drink water. They get all the moisture they need from fruits and the little leaves between the spines of plants. I followed them for 20 years and they still amaze me. I teach my students that lemurs are Madagascar's living treasure. But what's most amazing about the shifak is how they dance.
After months of searching, Patricia's team finally found a new group of greater bamboo lemurs to provide mates for the family in the national park.
The habitat is awful.
I mean, very degraded.
I am so relieved. I'm really relieved. I mean, my goodness, we have been chasing those animals for a long time. We have to catch them today. When we reached the lemurs, fires were burning throughout the forest, and I hoped we weren't too late.
They captured them just in time. But another piece of forest is gone.
Milk or if she's pregnant.
Back at Valbio, the rescued lemurs are sedated and examined to make sure they're free from parasites and disease.
The canine is tubler. Okay.
The new lemurs wear radio collars, so scientists can easily monitor their progress.
I've studied these animals for so long, but this is the first time I've ever held one in my arms.
Beautiful. It's so amazing. I thought you guys were extinct. Yeah, what a shame that would be. Such beautiful animals. But now you're going to be in the national park. Yeah.
Soon after, Patricia brings the rescued lemurs to an enclosure in the rainforest so they can get used to the environment before meeting the residents.
So much was at stake, but even I didn't know what to expect. Would they fall in love? Would they fight? Would they even find each other?
The next day, the father and daughter discover the cage and realize they are no longer alone.
true love right away. They have to get to know each other. But this seems like the start of a beautiful friendship. If all goes well, next year we'll have babies in the park. That's how we're going to save these lemurs, one generation at a time.
Across Madagascar, lemurs have an uphill battle to survive. But momentum is shifting in their favor. Some villagers have begun to fight fires, not just start them. And thanks to people like Hunter, kids are teaching their elders about conservation and learning to avoid the mistakes of their ancestors. Lemurs came to Madagascar as castaways. Their epic adventure has lasted for 60 million years. Fate brought the lemurs to Madagascar, but they'll need more than luck to survive much longer. They'll need help.